Yeah, last time we brought the doctor here. And we continue on. What was it? Village of Stowe, and then moving beyond that. Come on, sons of bitches. I'd like to test our new healing spell. How much does it actually heal? To get into a bit of a worse shape for we do that. Come on, man. Come on. Previous heal spell would not heal us to full health at this point. But I'd like to know the exact amount of the heal. So let's say once we get below 200, I doubt we'll heal more than that, no matter what we do. Damn rat scorpions. These are probably one of the weaker versions anyway. It'll be super fun when they're armored like a goddamn tank and have some kind of a deadly poison. And fast spell. Ulti doesn't do shit against these. They're just highly resistant to medic or something. Oh no. At least allow me more level. Do we need to go west or north? I'm gonna go into the village though, talk to the doctor. I'm also gonna test out drop our health below 200 and see. 202. Didn't see how much it costs. It should be more cost effective than the previous spell though. Doctor is still at the inn. King of Malaga died 2 years ago, but they still don't have a new king. Poor Anselm. His father has been gone for several days. Okay, new problems in this town. I'm old and lonely. I may help you if you introduce me to someone nice. Hi Bob, I'm Anselm. My father went to Blazon's cave to get the mighty poison shield for you. He's been gone for so long. Please help. Please find my father. Well, would that be poison immunity shield? That would be nice. Okay, northeast to Malaga. I guess we're helping the boy's father first. Which means west is the cave we're looking for. Sure, we're gonna need a new map for that, but might as well try to ask. Blazon's cave map. Can't you see that I'm getting ready for bed? Go away. Fair enough. Getting expensive. So, rescue the little boy's father. Doesn't seem like it's mission critical in any way. Do I have a lantern? No. Not sure why would I keep the alarm clock. So we don't really have any real equipment. I can't buy the gnome stones. Good to have the Griffin winning just in case. Cheap life insurance. Single snake man. Ooh, and I got it 3 times. For me. New scorpion. Slightly faster. Not all that durable. I was expecting a bigger durability increase. I guess it's poison is worse than in previous model. So they're not exactly easy to take down either. Come on and get your beans. Pretty sure Malaga is the city of mages or something like that. Magic should be a big thing there. So we are probably looking at a decent upgrade to our spellcasting capabilities. Which means it's gonna be a gigantic money thing. Leather armor. Sure. It's one of the reasons I don't want to skip on fights I can complete. We need the money. And if we don't need it immediately, we're gonna need the money. There are certain spells I just can't even think about something. Teleportation would be one of them. But I think we're gonna need a proper attack spell. I'm not sure this fight makes a lot of sense. Yeah, we got poison already. Well, it's a good chance to see how bad the poison really is. Also a good chance to see how expensive the poison cure is. Okay, how much damage are we taking? 2 points. Six points to cure the poison itself. At least the poisoning is not a huge catastrophe anymore. There's no point in carrying poison carrying items either. Come on. I have 122 points. That's much more expensive than I thought. Probably don't want to use the light spell too much. Next generation of mushrooms. Well, at least they're not shooting at me, so I'm taking the advantage of the situation. And I'm poisoned. Oh, give me a break. And we're poisoned, so might as well fight these guys. How far are we from the level up? We're gonna get a level up here, that's good. I was slightly concerned about the magic point situation. No, not so much. Situation isn't exactly good, but we're gonna get a refill at a certain point. That's gonna be good enough. These are on the same speed as I am, so... And I'm poisoned. Fucking hell. What is it with me and these mushrooms? I can't seem to evade them. They're not that tough to evade either, or predict or whatever. I don't get why I always get hit by them. can evade much harder to evade creatures. The mushrooms, not so much. How bad is this? Points. Emerald armor. $391 in armor class. $393. Well, it's an improvement. Oh. Bob the best. Looks about right to me. I think I'm heading back a little bit. Closer to where we entered the level. I would think the map is very close to that. And if we're poisoned again, might as well take. Oh, for fuck's sake. I'm miscalculating where the first sword strike hits. Poison is the only real bad downside to this. Easy to kill, not. They don't do all that much damage on the individual hits either. There's sort of a. Well, I wouldn't say it's necessarily a problem. But where the sword is sort of hitting, it's exactly where it's hitting. And that tends to be a good point. What I'm getting at is that it's the positioning of your character matters quite a bit. It's much easier to hit creatures that are sort of in the upper quadrant compared to your character's body here. If they're at the same level or below, you're much likelier to miss your hits. So, okay, we basically the western part of the dungeon we've already covered. It's these comb-like structures. Or passageways, pretty much. Only a chest in one of them. Press start just in. But it makes it easy to predict this level even if you don't have a map. That's the point. One of those comb structures will have the map anyway. Probably 4 of them. One for each quadrant. Map inside. No, 2 of them, and then slight swirls between honest. We really need a better sword. I have to beat skeletons 4 times to kill one, that's no good. Still, guaranteed from this place is the poison shield, hopefully poison immunity. Which makes fighting these type of creatures much more pleasant, because as I said, they don't do all that much damage. It's the poison that's the problem. And even then it's a problem because it drains magic points at a much faster rate than if you usually would drain them. So you don't have the same endurance you would have normally. Orange gargoyles. Medicine. So, armor and a map. Still, the damage you take from this is barely noticeable. I don't see us having any real problems here. Even if we have to detox a few times, I don't see that being a problem. I am Beowulf. I was once a servant of Sarkar, but I turned from him long ago. I heard of you and went to recover the poison shield which I hid here long ago. I can't overcome the monsters. I must return to Anselm in Keltwick. Try to find the poison shield. You will need it. Well, if he knows what we're about to face, maybe he's right. I don't see how that's too important at the moment. Looks like another one of these spirals. Which means the lower right quadrant only has this quadrant, little spiral and nothing else. Money. 1,000 Kims. Well, I have 82,000, so the 1,000 Kims isn't gonna exactly do much. Still, I suppose it pays for the hotel fees, nothing else. At least for the moment. Okay, these are fairly high damage opponents at this point. Totally worthy of wasting a little bit of magic to get it up. I wonder if the spell is like a candle or like a lantern. Make one out. Map. Right. Fairly simple design. We would not have needed the map for this. Gonna complain about having the map though. I wonder if we're gonna face some kind of a boss here. I would imagine not. I mean, it's just a shield and it isn't involved with the rings in any way. Okay, these are faster than me. There's no way of me catching up to them once I've hit them. Mirrored sword. To drop something. Leather armor. The item is permanently lost. Okay, we have strength of 350. $370. One less strike to kill these. The leather armor might be there, but I think you lose it. And that sort of highlights the problem with the inventory too. It's very, very limited, so there's zero reason to carry on equipment you don't really intend to use. No, I didn't explore this, did I? Might give some thought to having an extra gnome stone or something like that, since every town doesn't seem to sell these type of items. I mean, a cave system like this doesn't matter if we have a gnome stone, not in the slightest, but in a very long and hard dungeon, we probably don't. We want to get at least have the possibility of escaping very quickly if we need to. Well, actually, a lot of our problems would go away if we would get the teleportation spell. Because we could just, if it's on sale in any of the cities, we can just go and buy. Poison shield. I'm gonna drop a leather arm. $400, 417 armor class. $424. I need to... well, I'm gonna fight against someone who's using a poison. Let's see how... does it actually provide protection against poison? Yeah, the mushrooms have been very much a guaranteed poisoning every time I've touched one. I'm guessing that trend is gonna continue. I'm going to sell the weaker healing spell too. I don't think you can have any more spell books than you can have equipped with this. So the number just isn't all that high. And now I don't get any opponents that can poison you. Yeah, no mushrooms. We do have the map for the next city already. I suppose we can go talk to the guy who we met, talk to his son. But we're gonna continue the next city pretty much immediately. No point staying here anymore. Single hit kills. Well, we have 100,000 kings. I'm guessing the better spells will probably cost 10,000 something. Sharp sword. I take it. No. Have to abandon the sharp sword. Hopefully the unnecessary spell books we have avoided to that we can afford all the upgrades. I also haven't really avoided fighting, so that should provide us with decent injection of cash. Or has provided in our playthrough so far. Hopefully that's enough. My father has come back. Thank you for finding me. Malaga is to the north, but you must go through a cave to get there. I'll give you the key to the cave. Where's the inn? I'm going to try to haul my ass to Malaga. Am I imagining this, or is this resting becoming more expensive and expensive? Pretty much doubles with each city so far. Guessing, well, that could put you in a really shitty situation. I mean, you have to rest. You just have to. So are you gonna do your gigantic trek to the previous city, or are you gonna pay a ridiculous resting fee? That's one good reason, I suppose, to try to invest your money into something useful. If you don't have it on you as cash, you can't lose either. You need to go to the northeast, so west should be an optional treasure chest very likely. Or is it this? No, I'm confused. I think it was northeast. Malaga. I'm going back to the town. It's not that far away. I'm going to ask again. Every step of the way, there's a monster. So, this Malaga. Malaga is northeast of here. So, where does the cave system go? Does it actually go to Malaga? It seems to go to northwest, though. These are moving at a very inconvenient speed for me. It's slightly below what I move, so if I run after them, there's a good chance I'll bump into them. But I'm gonna go and take a look. I mean, what's in the east? I'm just going to look at the next area map that they have there. Because I want to see if it's a slight dead end or is it some kind of massive map that and we can move forward to. Hit it. Just a trick. Ah. If it's just a cave we have to pass through, it's probably even though that's difficult. I mean, no boss fights or anything. Maybe even a single level. I have might as well use the candle if I have it. You very likely need the key to pass that. So what is this for? Hopefully for the map. That could have gone better. locked. Wonder what to do with the extra keys. I mean, they're gonna use inventory slots again. The same the music here sort of restarts, repeats every time it restarts if you get into a fight. They're so frequent fights that you never get to hear the rest of the song. Not that it's super long, but it'd be nice to hear it fully while you adventure instead of just the usual few seconds. Bum 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 and fight. Then bum 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 and a fight. Why even make a song longer than 10 seconds at this point? We're gonna hear the rest of it. I suppose this highlights the importance of having something catchy in your song right at the start of it. At least in a game. That's probably, unless you specifically make it so that the game it ignores the counters and just continues where it left off. Otherwise, no one's ever gonna hear it in a game like this. I don't think we're going to really get all that much from these skeletons. How they function means that they're always getting quite a few hits from them. Big problem is they just take too long to kill. 4 hits on a fast moving opponent. Yeah, the trip wasn't too bad. Appearances deceive, as do Thar and Luther. Welcome, traveler, to the town of Malaga. If Thar becomes king, woe to Malaga.
Two years ago, the king died, and Princess Winifred was left alone. can buy a vase, a joke book, or a small bomb. There's no prizes listed. Can't leave unless you buy something. Joke book? No! Yeah, if this bastard steals my money, I'm not loading. You don't have enough money to buy the item, what can we do? I know, I'll take your sword too. Well now, you're a poor warrior. Got a sword? Here, take this one and get out before I change my mind. Weapon nothing. Yeah, you can go fuck yourself. So don't go into the item shop. Why do it that way? Luther should be the next king. Long live Luther. Why are there so many people here? Best tavern in town. Reputation for delicious meals. If Luther becomes king, he'll ruin this land. So there's already a land divided between two candidates for king. But it seems like both candidates are bad. Both Thar and Luther want to marry the princess. Each of them wants to be king. But no shit. I'm a soldier of Thar. Do not aid Luther. Need to sell equipment. Prime sword, golden sword, diamond shield, silver armor, knight armor. How much is for the great sword? Not much. Probably going to. Okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to talk to the item keeper and try to get some kind of a item out of him. We'll lose the sword, but it's like worth 200 kims, and we can buy a new weapon here, so it doesn't really matter. The king must have the Ring of Order. I'm sure he has. There's no one here to talk to. Okay, how much is it? 124 kims. I see the face of a shop owner in this town. He looks cruel. Oh, but now he's smiling. I don't understand this vision. Let's visit him. I don't understand what should I take from him though. Maybe that matters. Maybe it doesn't in the slightest though. I'm gonna leave it for now. Before I upgrade my equipment, I'm going to talk to him and take one of his items. I'll just talk to everyone else first, in case something pops up that could be useful. Ares, Voltio, Sanguia, I think that's what we have. We have Toxios. How about Arios? Voltio and Arios. Okay, I think I'm gonna do a test thing. We can sell some of our books. We don't need Sangua anymore. We are not using Ferras at all. The rest we are at least using. What I want to do is basically try the new spells on offer. Aerials. Voltio. Aries. Okay, that's not actually a combat spell. What does it do? It's the teleportation spell. So I bought 2 combat spells and transportation spell. Maybe can only use outside cities. Right. So this is a must-have. What about the 2 combat spells? I only want 1, and I'm not throwing 10,000 after a spell I have 0 interest in. Okay, this is probably the spell we want. Because if you're surrounded by 8 monsters to start, you want a spell that basically bursts out, so you can quickly try to save your ass. How much does it cost? 73 magic points. 9. They also track targets, so that's a very likely that we have that. What about Volt? It's 12 points. It's not bad, but I'm still getting hit by some of the monsters. However, monsters basically retreat after getting a single hit. Maybe we could handle those by basically not moving at all, triggering that. It is more expensive and we're unable to use it as in an offensive manner. So that's a big negative. But it could be better if we want just more damage. Okay, I'm just gonna trigger the Voltio and not do anything else. But situation handled right then and there. It's not bad. They're both fine spells. Massive improvements over what we've had. I want to see how an Arios would deal with the same situation. I'm sure I'm gonna get a decent enemy group here. Not you. Gargoyles, gargoyle. Well, if there's 8 of these or something like that, we can test the powers. Single press of a button and they're all dead. Yeah. I think I'll take Arios and not buy the other one. It's a fine spell, but because we have such a limited room for equipment, we have to make choices. And I have to say, Arios more or less does the same thing anyway. Not quite, but still, because it doesn't seem to cause damage to them. Or the damage comes in different ways, so they don't actually retreat after getting hit by that. However, this can be used as an aggressive weapon, the other one not really. So if we have enemies that basically shoot at us and we want to deal with them, it doesn't help at all that we can form a barrier around us. Okay, this is a test. Press a button. They don't track that much, but I guess there's some target seeking on them. So I do the management. Yeah, multi doesn't seem to have any purpose existing. It's cheap, but it also doesn't kill anyone. You need to buy Ares. Teleportation. Aerials. Quick talk to the king or king candidates. Then we'll go sell our weapon.
After the queen died, the king worried constantly about the princess. Bruno is waiting for you.
Okay, who's Bruno? The townspeople would not be happy if either of the ministers become king.
I've been waiting for you. Please help us in our time of need. We suffer because we have not had a king for 2 years. 2 ministers want to be king to further their own greedy plans. My father worried about this. He secretly gave the ring of water to Bruno. Bruno decided to protect the ring until you came. He hid in Harmony Cave. You must go to see him. Here is a map of the route to Harmony Cave.
Okay. Bruno was the most loyal servant of the old king. Bruno is not right in the head. If I had the ring of water, all would be well. Whoever receives the ring from Bruno shall marry the princess and rule Malaga. Bruno is in Harmony Cave, far to the east. He has a ring of water. Well, at least our mission's clear, and we'll get there with new equipment, new spells. I still don't understand why would I even want to interact with the one shopkeeper. However, it would be very hard to actually completely avoid it. I mean, thinking about it's easy to avoid us because I'm using save state. But if you play normally, you wouldn't save quite so much. So the likelihood of you entering this shop and interacting with the shopkeeper is pretty much guaranteed. So let's do this. I'm thinking the joke book. Yeah. Seems that you don't have enough money to buy the item. What can we do? I know, I'll take your sword too. Well now, you're a poor warrior. Take this one. Iron sword. The iron sword is a terrible sword. Not exactly a role-playing game, this. It's not a role-playing game unless you have the option to shove a fist down that guy's throat at that point. If you want my sword, good luck trying to take it from me. Zero Kim. Oh. Holy shit, didn't realize that. So he takes all your money and your weapon. I mean, that's just robbery. Fuck that. Okay, at least better armor. Let's try the best golden sword. You think a golden sword may not make a very good sword, but might as well try the diamond shield too. Not sure if it's any better. Anyway, 370 strength. $403. 424 armor class. $435. $475. Massive improvements in armor class. I'm not sure if I want to sell the points or a shield though. That wasn't that big of a jump in armor class, and the protection from or immunity to poison might be a much more desirable thing. 7,000 gears. That leaves us with 95,000 keys. 10,000 experience points for next level. This is a very good situation, because we're gonna get a level up on our way to the next dungeon. So we're in overall in a very positive position. We don't really have to worry about using up too much mana or anything, because we're gonna get a refill during the adventure. Hopefully the princess doesn't mind the fact that I'm just gonna take the ring and bail on her. I'm sure she's fine with it. I mean, I can just promise her shit that I have no intention of keeping. Although I'm not quite sure what the grand plan of our character is. Vanquish evil and then what? Might as well marry the princess at that point.